Okay, I'll start with Wendy. So Wendy,
Oh.
first of all, God, okay. The first thing I noticed about Wendy is how accepting into like friend, like how do I say this? Like you were really really cool to hang out with, and you were like really easy to become friends with. Probably one of the first people in the entire group that I became friends with because when I interacted with you, you were just like nice and you were welcoming, and it was really cool to talk to you. And not just that, you introduced me to other people on top of that. You were like, hey, this is this person, this is this person, and it was really cool interacting because of that.
Aw.
So I remember that, and I always remembered it. It was one of my you were like one of the people I always went to the stream of, compared to like everyone. Like I went to a few streamers out of everyone, and you were one of them.
Oh.
And to this day, I still love hopping in and hanging out.
True.
Let's see.
I do see ya.
June, June, I freaking love you, man. You're such a good guy. Like I'm happy I met you.
You saw my YouTube videos, Ray, and then you were like, "Damn, I have to play with this guy."
No, I don't know if it was that. Well, honestly, I think I met you before you started doing your cinematic YouTube videos and stuff like that.
Cinematic. He said you're dramatic.
No, he has great cinematic videos. I love his videos, but June he was competitive, he had a clean mindset, but also like he was such a good like leader, and he always understood when to be like serious and when to like chill and have a good time. And it was such a good relaxing experience to be with. I always had played in Rust with people who were either super super serious or either way too chill, and he was like a good in between that I could hang out with and always have a good time around. June also, after like the Rust phase and stuff, that still stayed in contact and like got me into stuff, always interacted with me, made sure I was included into things, invited me out to these awesome tournaments. I shoutcasted a tournament with him that before I met you guys, which was so fun. It was the Trust and Rust thing, and I had such a good time with that. I'll never forget that for the rest of my life.
Dude, my parents really enjoyed the fact that you were in a suit.
I was wearing a full suit, including the pants and everything, to shoutcast this tournament for charity.
So impressed that even after we ended that, my mom was telling me, "Dude, this guy's still in a suit."
I loved it.
Still grinding.
June told me about that. I was smiling so much, and it was just such a good experience meeting June. And to this day, definitely one of my favorite people on the internet, man. You're dope. I always willing to hang out anytime you want. Let's see. Celine, I'll go Celine next. Celine, I want to say you are literally one of the most supportive people I've ever seen on the internet. I remember following a few people on Twitter, and I followed Celine, and every single friend she has that she truly cares about, she will comment under their posts being supportive and being so kind.
I tweet way too much.
I love it. It's so nice. I'm like, oh my god, this person is so incredibly kind and genuine. And
Yo,
when
we should bring back smitten supremacy, dude.
Thank you.
I loved it. I was like,
What do you mean bring it back? It's always there.
No, June didn't even start that for a good reason. He started that because he owed me, because he lost me 3 hours worth of progress in Risk of Rain 2, and he
Oh
pulled
God,
a
I
makeup fake on me, and he felt
remember.
so bad that
Oh,
he
I
started
was
this
there. I
whatever
was
starts with the
there.
whatever supremacy thing. That's the reason why it started. It didn't even start
Oh,
because
I was
of
there.
anything. It started because
I
he begged me
remember.
for forgiveness.
I do remember. I remember. Oh. When Celine didn't have fun anymore in the game, she was like, oh, just let me die. There's no point in living anymore.
That's the reason why the Star Student Supremacy even began, because
Oh.
he was just so
oh my god.
Ooh. Oh, June. Oh. Ooh.
I realized that day that what my brother felt
No,
when he
I-
accidentally punched me.
Oh hey, I was actually pretty close. I meant to guess
It's all
this lake
fun
right here.
jokes. And he punched me
Wait.
in the arm.
It is literally Port Clinton right here.
It hurt
Damn
a
it.
lot. And I think he felt really bad.
Oh wait, on top of that too, I loved how supportive she was of like also like competitive players, and how much she like stayed to the tune of like I think it was like a bunch of competitive gamers and like Valorant and like League and stuff like that. It was really cool to see. And every time I messaged Celine, she was super like responsive and super kind in like messages. So Celine, you're dope. I'm so happy to meet you, and playing League with you recently was fun. Let's see. Danny. Honestly, Danny, I haven't had too many experiences with you in gaming. But
It's
I've
because you weren't there for Fortnite, man.
I learned of you
That's one
years
of the reasons
ago
why it
Fortnite.
happened.
from League of
Danny?
Legends. I've been playing League probably for 7 to 8 years of my life now, and I remember actually learning about you probably in maybe season 3, season 4. Loved watching your games, loved seeing your competitive mindset. I also loved how when I met you in Rust, you were completely different than how you were in like League and stuff. I don't know how to describe it. I had a good time with you. You were like new. You acted like a noob and it was so cool. Whereas League, you were like super talented. I liked watching your food reviews and how you watch that one food guy a lot. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about. The one guy who travels the world and eat food. Yeah, I love that. So heck yeah, I loved it. The guy that went to Jordan and stuff like that. So hey, you're awesome at mid lane in League Legends, and it's a pleasure meeting you, man. All of you guys.
Pog.
Because Nivea was icy.
Yep, the Azir.